Hey everyone. So sitting out here in the beautiful sunshine and just soaking it in. We just spent some time making some music videos. I don't know how if they're going to turn out. Haven't even checked them out yet. But it was so much fun just to sit here, relax, play some music. Went out last night and I did another interview and spotlight and stuff. And I'm having so much fun doing that too. Just loading myself up with music, and it's been fantastic. I'm enjoying the heat, getting out of all the winter sluggishness and cold and the pain it creates. It's been fantastic. It's been so uplifting. Um, what I want to talk about today is something that came up in conversation with a couple of people the other day. And it was a three-way conversation about expressing yourself and how to express your feelings when you're working with someone that supports you. And that's a key factor. You need to be able to express yourself. A while back, if you go back into my videos, you're going to find one that's called Reach Out, Reach In. And it's all about reaching into yourself to find the true nature of how you feel so that you can communicate that to others in a way that's effective. And that's the key word there is effective. Too often we find ourselves overexcited, overworked, overstimulated by our emotions and what they do to our whole system. Not just, the emotion itself and what it's doing. It overstimulates our entire system, our heart rate, our muscles, everything. So when you're anxious, your heart rate raises, your muscles tense, your joints get stiff because your muscles are holding everything so tightly, and you get sore, your neck muscles get tense, it tightens everything up, which then in turn can create tension headaches. All of this stuff is an entire system that is encompassing everything. So being able to communicate that to especially the person who is trying to support you in an effective manner is something that's really, really important. And supporters, being able to communicate how you're trying to support someone without going off at them or getting upset or anything, because you as a supporter have to understand that, especially when it comes to mental health, the person you're trying to support, it's not their fault. Someone with depression or someone with social anxieties or, agoraphobia, PTSD, these things are not their fault. And as a supporter, you're trying to push things into their routine to help them, and it doesn't come easily to them, and it can get very, very frustrating as a supporter. So effective communication being able to put that forward to them, being able to communicate your frustration is also another thing that you need to be able to do as a supporter. So it's a two-way street. You need to be able to, as the supporter, communicate that you're there for them, that you care, that you're trying to put whatever in their path or a piece of a routine in their, steps to better them in some way, to make steps towards feeling better. And the person on the receiving end needs to be able to communicate how they're feeling so that the supporter knows better how to support them. It's something that is a really big cycle, and especially when both people support each other, like in a marriage or a couple, it can get very, very difficult. Um, Without getting too deeply into it, my marriage got insanely better and closer thanks to the pandemic, because we needed to face things head on, because there was nowhere to run away to get space. So even myself, I reached out and I obtained some virtual counseling sessions to talk to someone and talk through how I can be an effective listener and curb my anger and my frustrations, because myself, I went through anger problems when I was younger, and I've been through anger management, and I needed to be able to curb that so that when we were in close quarters, I wasn't jumping down my wife's throat over small things, because the small things didn't matter. We needed to be able to communicate over the bigger issues. So communication, effective communication, that's the big thing of today. So use whatever means necessary to put forward your message effectively to your people, your circle of support, or vice versa, your person you're trying to support. Communicate. We are people of feelings. We are creatures of habit. We are creatures of emotion. We are creatures of love, and we need that from each other. So today, find someone that you care about and talk to them. Find out how they're doing and tell them how you're doing. Open up to someone today, because you never know who's going to be able to be your best supporter out there. And make sure, love one another. Everybody deserves love and support. Thanks for listening, guys. Please like, follow, subscribe, share. I appreciate every last one of you. My heart and love to everybody. Go listen to some music. It'll do you good. Music heals. Put a song in your heart and a spring in your step.